Okay, so this video is for the pizza.py example. We want to ask the user for their favorite food, and we want to say you have good taste if the food is pizza. I've started with a template here, very similar to the last question. So if you can copy this, check that it seems to be working. Always remember, check little bits at a time. There is a problem that will happen regarding this line. So let's go through the process of debugging, figuring out what that problem is. Type ls to list what's in this folder. I've got pizza.py and a folder called templates, which is this folder here. So as usual, Python 3, pizza.py, and let's have a look at the problem. So we run, it says there's a web server running, debug mode, which is good, localhost 5000. One thing to note, this 127.0.0.1, don't be confused by me writing localhost. It means the same thing. It means your own computer. It's got an error. This is actually a kind of helpful error. It says template not found main.html. And it even says what line it's on. If I go down, some of these are internal to Flask and some of these are not. But if I look around here, this is my file, my users, Thomas Ranieri, that's me. It says it's on line 7. Return render template main.html. So it's right here that the problem seems to be. So let's fix the problem. It says it's looking for main.html and can't find it. That's because if I make a new file, or with Command N, I need to make that file, that main.html. It's going to be very similar to the last question. So it's going to have a form. The method is going to be post. And for now, it says ask user for their favorite food. So maybe I'll say, what is your favorite food? I don't have anywhere to enter that response yet, but let's just save it and see that it works. It's asking me where to save it, and I'm going to save it in the templates folder. I called it main.html in the other file, so I'm going to have to call it main.html in this file. So let's refresh and see if this thing's happy now. Yay, it loads the template correctly. So we need something for them to enter their food, maybe type equals text, and the name for this field could be, well, their food. And this time let's put a button in as well. Type equals submit. That will make a button. Save it, go over here, save with Command S, and then over here, Command R. There you go, we've got a button, they can enter their food. Right now, it'll probably have an error because method not allowed. I need something to accept a post request. I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to make them go back to the same page. So this might be app.root/, but this one, methods equals post. Oops, come on. Post. There we go, all in capitals. Now I'm going to have a main post function. To check that it works, you hit this page. So this should be when they submit data, it should take us there. Excellent. So if they submit data to the main page, it'll say, you hit this page. But if they just visit it, it'll come up with this one. I want to check their favorite food, and I want to check if it's equal to pizza. Just like in the last question, the last challenge, we've got request.form.get. What was the name of that field? That field was called food. So, food. Good. Let's save that to a variable, because currently, although it'll fetch that, it won't save it anywhere. Maybe I'll call that fave food. Again, save, just to check there's no errors. Refresh, yeah, things seem fine. Still works without error. Doesn't print the fave food. Maybe, just to debug, let's try printing that favorite food. Run it again. My favorite food is bananas. Submit. Good. So it really does save favorite food to this variable. I want to do different things if the food is pizza, depending on if it's not pizza. So I can say if fave food is pizza. Notice the use of two equal signs because I'm checking if something is equal. Return fave Hey, return your fave is pizza. If it's not that, like the other case where it's not pizza, because an if statement will check if this is true. If it is true, it'll run this code. Otherwise, it'll run code on this line. So otherwise, I meant to say that is not yummy. So return that is not yummy. So let's try this again. Hopefully if they enter pizza, it should say your fave is pizza. Otherwise we'll say that is not yummy. Let's try it. Oh no, error. Let's try going to the main page, just checking that it really does come with an error. It says it refused to connect because this thing crashed. It crashed as I was editing it and saving it. At some point there was an error. So let's try running it again and going back in here. There we go. So happy computer. If I enter pizza, it should say your fave is pizza. Yes, it does. Excellent. And if I go back and type bananas, it says that is not yummy. Excellent. The question does say, instead of your fave is pizza, it says to say, you have good taste. So instead of, there you go, still works, but that is not yummy. If I put pizza, it says you have good taste. Remember, whenever you want to reset it, just click up here and press enter, and that'll take you right back to the main page. The only other thing to improve this that might make it look a little bit better, instead of just returning that message, we can return a template. As I went to the bother of making a template, I may as well use it. The name was HTML. If I'm going to have, copy that there as well, Shift down will help you select the whole line, and then Command C, and then Command V will let you paste it there. I want to pass an input though. In fact, maybe this input might be message. So for this one, the message would be, what do I want to say? You have good taste. Whereas this one, the message might be, that is not yummy. At the moment, remember render template means that this will load main.html and I can refer to that message anywhere in here. At the moment I haven't, so it'll just load the page but not actually act on what I entered. If I want to print this message that I've saved here, then main.html, I should say message. And now it will print the message below everything. Hopefully. Here, enter, favorite food, bananas. Oh, that's not yummy. Favorite food, pizza. Excellent, you have good taste. Yeah, so good luck with the challenge. One last final thing, just to make it look pretty. I'm going to put message here, just so it's in bold. You can see that we can all use all our normal HTML. I can put this in underline if I want. Remember, I've got an opening tag and a closing tag. So you can still use all of your usual HTML to make things look pretty. Good luck in the challenge, and I'll see you next video.